Bankroll management. Let's talk about it. Let's start with the basics. Your bankroll is the total amount of money that you set aside exclusively for betting. It is not your rent money. It is not your credit card. It is your war chest. Okay. It is extremely important to value your bankroll. Now, bankroll management is how you control risk, how much you bet on each game, when you press, and when you pull back. The number one mistake I see in the game, people betting based on emotion, not odds. They win 2 games, suddenly they're doubling their next play. They lose 2, now they're chasing with a parlay. These are surefire ways to blow up your bankroll and light it on fire. That's not bankroll management, that's a roller coaster. And the house always, always, always wins when you take a ride like that. Let's talk about how to develop a proper bankroll and how to properly manage that said bankroll. First things first, you got to start with something known as a unit system. Pros and sharps are not betting dollars. We bet units, and a unit is usually 1 or 2% of your bankroll. So if you got $1,000 roll and you want to take a 1 unit play, you should only bet maybe $10 to $20 max. That is it. Betting 50, 100, or 300 randomly per play, that's how you blow up your account before Friday and you make the bookies real rich and celebrate with your money. The unit system gives you consistency, and when you're consistent, you can survive variance and you can cash long term. So that is extremely important to understand. So let's talk about the 3 bankroll killers. These are absolute killers that essentially light your entire bankroll on fire. So, number 1, chasing losses. Okay, if you are chasing because you've lost 1, 2, 3, how many ever bets in a row, that is a surefire way to go bankrupt because the books love to see it. Number 2, doubling up or going extra heavy after wins, not because you have extra confidence in the play, but just because you have a little extra money. That is also another surefire way to donate your money to the books. And the third and final thing is going all in because you feel really, really good or confident about a certain bet. Listen, I've hit plus 200 dogs, I've hit 5 unit max bets, I've hit sweeps, and I've also had 3-day call streaks that would have buried 90% of recreational bettors. Why am I still here as a full-time professional sports bettor after 12 years? It's because I don't chase, I don't panic, I stick to the system. And if you want to survive in this game of sports betting, you have to play it like a business. So the number one question I get when I talk about bankroll management is people are always asking me, well, then how do I grow my bankroll or how do I get rich off of sports? So let's talk about it. Here's how pros build their rolls, and here's how I was able to turn a bankroll of just a couple $100 into well over 8 figures over the past 12 years. So you start with a solid bankroll, whether it's $300, $500, it doesn't matter. Pick a number and stick to it. Then number 2, you got to stick to unit sizes. You can bet 1 to 5 units, but I don't recommend ever betting more than 5% of your bankroll on any single play, and that would be probably your highest confidence plays, the plays that you have the most faith and trust in. Number 3, let volume and edge grow your bankroll, not emotion. If you understand the power of compounding, it is an unbelievable tool to get rich. Some of the biggest and most wealthy people in the world have mastered the art of compounding, which is allowing your bankroll to grow over time, and then every month resetting your bankroll based on the new bankroll amount that you have and increasing your unit sizes based on that. And in no time at all, you will start to see massive and rapid growth. Number 4, I always recommend this, is to adjust your unit sizes at the end of each month. So that way you can allow the power of compounding to work without the power of variance or emotion getting into it. Some people just randomly want to pick a day, like this Tuesday I'm raising my bankroll. I don't recommend it because again, you're allowing emotions to cloud your judgment. If you want to be a smart, sharp pro bettor, do it at the beginning of every month, so no matter what the situation, the outcome, or what happened the day before does not influence your decision. It is set in stone. Here's the thing a lot of beginner sports bettors or recreational bettors do not understand. You don't need to win every bet. You just need to win more than you lose while managing your risk. So let's talk about the riskiest thing that eats up the most bankrolls that I've ever seen. Let's talk about it. It's called the trap of parlays, and let me say this out loud. Parlays are not a strategy. They are lottery tickets dressed up like betting tickets, okay? I'm not saying don't ever bet a parlay or don't do that, or that it can never build your bankroll on them. I'm just saying long term, if you bet parlays, it's the thing that makes the sports books the most money and makes the recreational bettors lose the most money. It's real simple, right? You can't manage risk when you're relying on 5 things to have to go right in a span of 3 hours or even one day. And Vegas and the books, they know it. That's why they love parlay bettors. You bet parlays, they'll roll out the red carpet for you when you're in town. Stay sharp, straight bets, and unit structure. That is the way to win as a sports bettor long term, and you gotta play the long game. Here's the real talk, right? I don't just talk bankroll management, I live it. My VIP crew sees the unit breakdowns. Every single play I drop has a unit breakdown. We don't chase, we don't get emotional. There's discipline, and you can see that from the results, which includes 39 straight profitable months. If you guys want today's sharpest pick, the one I'm betting with real units on the line, comment the word lock down below, or you can hit the link below and join my free plays group. Don't bet like a fan, don't bet like a rookie. Bet like a pro and let your bankroll tell the story. If you enjoyed this video and you want more content sports betting related, hit the like button, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe so that you can get notified when I drop my next video. Catch y'all in the next one. Let's get rich off sports.